Hello guys and welcome to my video. Today is episode number 2 of World of Subways Volume 3, The Circle Line, or just World of Subways 3, that's easier. So mission 2 today, or mission 3, the video hasn't gone out yet, so I don't know whether you guys want me to see the briefing, or not, at the time I'm recording this. So, due to maintenance on the route, Edgware Road and South Kensington, a shuttle service is being operated, driving on the opposite tracks and sections with extreme speed limits. We'll need all your concentration. I know there's a typo there. So, yep, and my mic kept falling down. I'll just go with... Oh, never mind. Never mind, it's just because I said that, my mic just fell down. My mic was, like, slightly twisted inside the headphones. I've untwisted it, but it's still... Obviously, it's still falling down. I'm going to need to, like, tape it in place or something. Right. Due to maintenance on the route Edgware Road in South Kensington, a shuttle service is being operated. So that's exactly what I've gone with, and obviously it's the typo there. So let's go ahead and get the train set up, and then we'll see how much time we have. Well, actually, I'll get it set up, and then we'll know how much time we have, and then we can get off to South Kensington. So it's not a particularly long journey, but obviously with the speed restrictions, it is a fairly long journey still. Okay, so in order to get that, I need to set up the train, obviously. So let's get the train on. So, cab ventilation, headlights, dashboard lights, destination light, cab light. It's late at night actually now, as well. Heating on, passenger light on. I'll go and set up the other stuff later. Okay. Light test. Brake test is good. Everything's turned on. So let's go ahead down the other end of the train and get the tail lights switched on, and then I'll get the rest of the train set up and ready to go down to... Actually, I've set up the wrong end of the train. Have I set up the wrong end of the train? No, I haven't, have I? Have I? No, that's in the direction of... Can't tell. Oh, what the? Yeah. Okay, we just teleported apparently. Nice. We just randomly teleported. I'm not sure which direction we're going in now then. Oops. Which direction are we actually going in then? We might be going in this direction then. Great. Yeah, we're going in this direction, aren't we? I forgot to check the signals. Yeah, it's this direct. Oh, great. Okay, I have to reset this train up then. Yeah. Okay, so that was nice. Great. Right, let's run down the other end then and switch on the tail lights. Wow. Yeah, that was a bit of an oopsie, wasn't it? Oh well. I really should have known that was a thing in this game, but oh well. What the? Why am I? There you go. I thought I was stuck then. And I can't sit down, there you go. And tail lights on. Everything else off. We'll keep the ventilation on actually, just in case. I don't think it makes much of a difference because this end of the train isn't actually active. We just need to check. There you go. Good. That the tail lights have switched on. We should still have enough time to set this train up, I think. And this was the scenario that I tried to do before starting this series, and I failed it for not sticking to the speed limit. So we'll have to watch that this time. Okay, let's get this train set up. Make sure everything's turned on. It is good. Right, so this thing now has power, so we can do a brake test again. Is the brake test working? There you go. Right, so we can get this set up now. Program. Actually, let's get those up as well. We're not due off for a bit, so we're good. We're good. And there's no waiting around for a train this time, so this video should be a little bit shorter. Right, inner rail, Edgware Road, and we're going to. Did I set outer rail? Right, cancel. I selected inner rail. We're starting at Edgware Road. Oh, going to South Kensington. Okay.
This is Edgware Road.
Weird.
Here for other Circle Line services in the direction of High Street, Kensington, from platform 2, and for the District Line. This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith via Paddington.
Yeah, we're going in the right direction. That announcement confirms it. Right. South Kensington. There you go. Everything's set up over here. Everything's set up here, forward. That's as forward as it can go. And that keeps falling down, doesn't it? Okay.
Please remember, smoking is not allowed on any London Underground train or station.
I'm just doing the welcome announcements.
Mind
basically.
the gap.
And then it's 6.
Thank you.
876.
On the Circle Line.
Okay, and we're off in 40 seconds, so that's not bad. And the train's all set up, yep. Don't want it going wrong. That's all set up, yep. Okay, we are ready to rock. Ready to roll, I don't know. Journey time today is, what's that, 13 minutes? So, yeah, not as long as the other. This video is going to be a bit shorter. I think we only have to go to South Kensington. I don't think we have to do any more. It's very late at night. Very, very harsh speed limits because of the works. So let's get going. And I pressed the wrong button. Rip. If that was the button next to it, that would have stopped the recording, and that would have been a very bad thing. Luckily, pressing start recording twice, it doesn't do anything, which I'm, thankful for. So here we are, crossing onto the wrong side of the railway. We'll have no signals, no proper signals. There'll be a few, but obviously being on the wrong side of the tracks, there's not many. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, and then it's a 15 when we get after Paddington. Because obviously being on the wrong side of the rails, and there's engineering work going on, we do have to slow down. And we don't have to blow up the whistle. We don't have to do that, but I do anyway. So yeah, here we are on the route. Hopefully my microphone doesn't fall down as many times as it did last time in the last episode. So yeah, just make sure, basically observe the speed limits. That's how it works. Obviously, you can see we're going down the wrong way. It's because of engineering works, as I mentioned, further down the line. And my mic fell. One position, nice. I'll let it in that position. I don't like it in that position. Yeah. Right, stay microphone.
Is Paddington.
I don't even get what makes it move.
For the Bakerloo Line and National Rail services.
Also, I don't really understand why we're even doing this service. It is very quiet at this time of day. Like, there's literally no one on the platform at this time. So you can see, look, no one getting on, no one getting off.
This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith.
And my mic fell down again.
And Victoria.
So let me back up again. Stay microphone, stay. I'm talking to like a pet, it's like a pet microphone. Right. I don't know why it wouldn't stay in that one position, it's really annoying. Right, off we go. This is where the 15 mile-an-hour limit starts. Very slow from here. And it's like this basically for the whole journey now, I think. I think I only got as far as, you know, like, I think I got as far as about Bayswater. And then I started speeding up because I was fed up with the speed limits. That's what happened. You know, I'll just leave my microphone in this position. Maybe, you know, it'll either make the audio sound better or it won't move. I'll probably get used to it blocking my sight. I'm not getting used to it blocking my sight. I want it up there, so don't. Oh great! It just keeps falling. I don't get it. I put it there. It's a bit of a pain, it is. The timetable is quite tight on this line now, because I think, well, it doesn't really matter. I don't understand why this service is even running. I'm fairly sure the Circle line doesn't even run this late. It might, but I'm not sure if it does. And there doesn't appear to be any demand for it, because there's nobody at the platform. There was no one at Edgware Road, there was no one at Paddington, so... Well, we'll wait and see about Bayswater, but...
Next station is
yeah.
Bayswater.
Yeah, this is where I got caught speeding, so... I didn't make it very far, as you can tell. I basically immediately got caught speeding. And there's no one at the platform. Shocker. And unfortunately, look, we are starting to run behind. But to be honest, I think I'll just open the doors and then shut them again here, because there's nobody getting on or off, so it doesn't really matter by this point.
This is Bayswater. This is a Circle line train to Hammersmith via High Street, Kensington.
No one got on, no one got off, I don't think. But then we just immediately leave, like, you know. Because there's no one on the train at this time. That's what you got to remember. There's literally no one uses the Circle line at this time of day. I mean, why would you? There's no need to use the Circle line at this time, so... That's kind of the problem with this service. This doesn't make any sense, really. Nobody uses the Circle line at this time of day. So why is it bothering to run? They may as well just cancel it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game lately. That's why I'm doing 2 episodes in one day. I did one earlier, and now I'm doing one now. Yeah, is that the last of the engineering? I forgot to blow my whistle. You don't need to, that's why. There's no whistle sign, so I just totally forget. So it's still 15. I don't see any more construction work, though. We are going to start running quite far behind, I think, at this rate. Running 15 between all the stations. Even when we're not stopping at the stations, really. Why is it 15 along here? There's no more construction work, is there? Is it 15 all the way to Notting Hill Gate, and then it's like clear from there? And then we have to try and catch up the delays. Is that what the scenario's about? So it didn't say anything about timetable. I think this one is just about keeping to the speed limits. Because the speed limits are key in this one. What's this light up here? Is that just a tunnel light? Yeah. Well, we're closing in on Notting Hill Gate now. And we are a bit late. It's expected though, because of the slow speed we've been going.
The next station is Notting Hill Gate.
Knowing how much time we spent waiting in episode 1, we'll catch it back up. Whoa, there's some more work going on here at Notting Hill Gate then. And there's nobody at the platform. We're a minute late still. Oh well. evidence on the other platform there that the destination boards of the platforms are never ever updated. It said train approaching,
Is Notting Hill Gate.
despite the fact that
Change here for the Central Line.
nobody.
Line train to Hammersmith via High Street, Kensington and Victoria.
I don't think we've had a single passenger yet on this whole journey. Are we going to get to a platform where there's a passenger or not? Right, and yeah, now it must have ended because there's a 40-mile-an-hour limit. And I can just push this train now. And go back to being on time, hopefully. Because the next stop is High Street, Kensington, and there's 3 minutes between the two stations for no apparent reason. It's kind of weird to be driving on the other side of the other side. It's like, we're not supposed to be on this side, are we? It's because of the engineering work. Does that 25-mile-an-hour change? 25-mile-an-hour for ours as well? No, it wasn't. Look at that, an empty High Street, Kensington, and we're still early, despite the fact we're a minute late out of Notting Hill Gate. That rhymes slightly, I think. Makes no sense. Why are we still on the wrong set of tracks, by the way? Oh, never mind, there's more engineering work up there. And we're early.
High Street, Kensington. This is a Circle Line train to
Oh, there's a person.
via Victoria and Embankment.
There's people. Or at least there's people here. Off we go. Back on time. The speed limit's now 25. Even though there were workers here, we can still go 25 past them. We can only go 15 past them earlier, and 15 is just the normal. 25 is just the normal line speed in this bit. We've got 1,400 meters until the next signal. Mad. We're making slow but steady progress at 25. But yeah, I think 25, well 30 actually, but 25 is the normal line speed in this direction, I think. It's better than 15. It's better than just crawling along 15. It's more... Yeah, it's better. But it's 20 on that side and it's 25 for us. That makes no sense. I'm around to the outside bit now. I think at Gloucester Road we can probably like switch tracks, can't we? To be on the correct side of the tracks again, unless there's more engineering work. Which there might be. There might be more engineering work, I'm not sure.
The next station is Gloucester Road.
We're approaching Gloucester Road now, we're basically on time. And there's people here, it's actually reasonably busy. We're going to be immediately out of here.
This is Gloucester Road. Change
I'll
here
leave
for the district
like 10
line.
seconds late.
This is a Circle Line train to
5
Hammersmith
seconds, but
via Victoria and Embankment.
let's do 5 seconds late. Off we go. Next stop now is... Actually, is it South... It is South Kensington. Wow, that was quick. Done already. We might... I bet we have to go back, don't we? We probably do. There's no way a scenario is this quick. Surely. Oh.
The next station
Why did the speed limit...
is South Kensington.
Why didn't the speed limit matter there?
The District and Piccadilly line.
There was bits of sand on that platform there.
For the museums.
Tight corner. We're here though. South Kensington.
This is South Kensington. Change here for the District and Piccadilly lines. Exit here for the museums. This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith. All change, please. This train terminates here. When leaving the train, please ensure that you take all your belongings with you. All change, please. This train terminates here.
Right, to complete the mission, what do I do? How did I do it earlier? This honestly makes no sense. Like, how do you end a mission in this game? Seriously. Do I go and turn the tail lights off too? Like, I don't appear to do anything. Like, I don't understand how you complete a mission in this game still. Like last time it didn't seem to make sense either. How do you actually complete a mission? Like, it just finished, didn't it? Eventually. Is that it? Oh. Really? I have to go back to Edgware Road now? Okay. Well, that changed suddenly, and I have to run down the other end. It doesn't tell you this, like, later. Does it? It doesn't tell you this afterwards. Nice. Nice game. It didn't tell me this before. Okay. Tail lights. So it's not in service then. Right, and then run down the other end again, and then we'll be off to Edgware Road in the other direction. It didn't explain that you have to do the return journey. Like, this bit down there, down the bottom, did not change to say that. I thought it was quite, like, short, this scenario. Right, back in the cab. Got a bit of time. Right, cab ventilation on. Edgware Road. Circle Line outer rail. Start station. South Kensington. End station. Edgware Road.
This is South Kensington. Change here for the District and Piccadilly lines. Exit here for the museums. This is a Circle Line train to Edgware Road via High Street, Kensington and Paddington.
So going back in the other direction. It's a 15-minute journey now. And we're off in 3 minutes' time. So, and then I assume it'll be over the scenario. Yeah, I mean, obviously it didn't tell me. This would be an extra part to the scenario. There we go. Get a longer recording for you guys. So it's not all bad. Well, it's not even bad at all. I actually enjoy playing this game, so it's fine. Okay, so we're just sitting here now, waiting to go. It would be nice if we had more of these instructions later. I'm gonna try and find maybe like someone's done like a PDF or something explaining what you do in these missions, because you know, obviously I wouldn't have known we were setting. If I had known we were setting the train up to go straight back, it would have been a bit easier. No, wait and see. Because that instruction down there didn't change until I ended up in the other cab, so I don't think it did. I watched back the video actually. That's the bonus of recording stuff. When you're dumb while playing games, you can review it. But yeah, South Kensington is probably one of my favourite platforms on the underground, on the Circle line anyway. I don't know why. I just like how it's laid out. I've been there. I think I've been there like once. I haven't been there much. But yeah, I do love tube trains, the underground. And that's why I'm playing this game right now, and that's why I want to get World of Subways 4. Go trial out the New York subway then. But for now, we're completing all the missions on this game. So yeah, we're coming up on 27 minutes. So we've got a minute left until we go back in the direction. This time we'll be on the right side of the tracks. I think the speed limits will still be in effect, but we will be on the correct side of the tracks rather than the wrong side of the tracks this time. Unless something has suddenly changed and they've just switched it over so we're on the wrong side of the track again, I don't know. I think we're the only train running tonight anyway. I don't think there is another one running. I think the next episode will actually be the one where we couple stuff up as well, which is interesting. Right, it's pretty quiet at the platform, so we can just go when I'm ready to, so in 15 seconds, and then we'll be off. So there's the destination sign, Edgware Road, all that stuff along there is set, all that is set, all this is set. Nice! And obviously that's set, so let's close the doors. Off we go. The speed limit this is saying is 40, but I'm not sure how true that is on this section of line here, like this little twist, it's quite a tight corner, and I think it's meant to be taken at 15. The limit's 35 here apparently. I think we might be able to go up to 40, looking at that. No, it's 35.
The next station is Gloucester Road. Change for the District Line.
Well, there's no District Line trains running right now, but you have a go, I guess. Here we are, Gloucester Road. We're back at Gloucester Road in the other direction this time. Same platform though, that's what's strange about that.
This is Gloucester Road. Change here for the District Line. This is a Circle Line train to Edgware Road via High Street, Kensington and Paddington.
So we've got 45 seconds here then. I don't get what we've got 15, like we've got, the journey from Edgware Road to South Kensington was 13 minutes, this journey's 15. Exactly the same route, it shouldn't take 2 minutes longer. But it does. I wish they would have done more lines though, or like, if they ever do a World of Subways 5, I hope they do it on like the Northern Line or something. It'd be really cool. That. They've obviously only done the Central Line. No, the Circle Line. They could have done the District one. What they should have done is the Hammersmith and City one. They could have done that with no extra work. Like, all they would have had to do is do the section between Hammersmith and Aldgate. Everything else they've already done. Even the train, because it was a C-stock. Like, they've missed a trick there. They could have, you know, added an awful lot to the game there. You know, with very little work. You could have added a whole extra line. You know, it would have made makes the game a bit more interesting, maybe having 2 different lines to drive. You could have done the district with, you know, like, you could have done small sections of the district, maybe. Because at least you get the D-stop to drive then. Oh, I was a bit over the speed limit there. Don't want to go ending the scenario, that would be a bad idea. I reckon in one of these episodes, it is going to come a time where I totally mess it up. There is, isn't there, where I end up, you know, like, totally messing all this up. And I have to restart a scenario, like episode, I don't know, whatever, and then B, episode whatever, A, because I messed it up. That's obviously going to happen at some point. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure, obviously, whether there's, at some point on the line, there might be some crazy speed limits, and if there are, then that will happen. We're going to have ages to wait at High Street Kensington now, because there's 3 minutes between, no, 4 minutes between stops for no apparent reason. But we honestly don't need 4 minutes between, there's no other trains running at this time, so I'm not going to get caught behind a red signal. Maybe that's where one of the, like, the extra 2 minutes comes from, because on the way between High Street Kensington and Gloucester Road it was 2 minutes, wasn't it? Makes sense. That's where the extra 2 minutes just appeared from. There's some engineering work. Still no other trains running at this time. And there are some people out at least. May as well do a smooth stop. So we have about 2 minutes here, so we're fine. So yeah, it's Bayswater, no, Notting Hill Gate, Bayswater, Paddington, Edgware Road. It's weird there not being any of the trains about. Hopefully we don't have to do like another return trip. I'm just thinking, like, what if I get to like Edgware Road and it's like go back to South Kensington? Take ages. Still got another minute here. They need to rework the timetable. I'm not going to. This game's obviously, it's never going to get reworked. This game. I was hoping they'd kind of like add the S stock. I don't know why I thought they would though. Obviously they wouldn't. It does seem a bit silly they're making like maybe they didn't know about the S stock when they made it, but like, yeah, about what 3 or 4 years after this game was made, it's like, yeah, we've got new trains on the Circle line now. I guess these are from the 70s though. They're quite nice and old. You can't find them anywhere. You can find the District Line trains around the UK as Class 230s, but you can't find these anywhere, as far as I'm aware. Let's get ready to go. Actually, let's go a bit earlier because we've got the speed restrictions later on, haven't we? Well, actually, instead of 15 seconds, it's 20 seconds, so it's 5 seconds. It's not going to help us a ton. I don't think there's speed restrictions up here either. The speed restrictions between, was it Notting Hill Gate and Paddington are the speed restrictions, I think. Here we go. It's not far to Notting Hill Gate, is it? Look at all the extra signals we didn't have on the way here.
The next station is Notting Hill Gate. Change for the Central Line.
Here's the 15-mile-an-hour limit that we now have to follow. There's no one here. Surprise, surprise. Like earlier, it's like a ghost town. This is louder than it was earlier.
This is a Circle Line train to Edgware Road via Paddington.
Right, we'll go 30 seconds early because of these engineering work. They are going to delay us. Actually, let's just go 40 seconds early. I want to get out of the way of this noise. And there's only people getting off. So I want to get out of the way of this noise, and also, obviously, we have to stick to the 15-mile-an-hour limit now for quite some time. So yeah, next sort of Bayswater. Now we have to basically, I think, just stick at 15 until Paddington now. Well, we'll go back up to line speed. So I don't get why it's still 15 along here though, between Notting Hill Gate and Bayswater. There's absolutely no engineering work for quite a large bit. Maybe they're like planning to do it later in the night or something, so they've just done the whole section. I do have a feeling like I'm the only Circle Line train running right now though in this game. I love this, like, the nice 60 FPS recording that I get on this game. It's lovely. There's not many games I get the nice, you know, full 60 FPS on, no matter what I do. It's pretty good. Just watching it on my recording, I'm like, that. It's even more smooth than what I'm playing it in it, what it looks like even. It's crazy. We're nowhere near Bayswater, so we are going to be a bit late. Obviously that was expected. Because the timetable hasn't been changed for these engineering work. For this engineering work has not been changed, the timetable. It's only 400 metres now to Bayswater. It's really funny, I can see the light of like the workers' tools, but I can't actually see the workers. I can hear them, and I can see the light of where they are, but I can't see them. It's like ghost workers. They're ghosts, obviously. I don't know, I'm just making it up. They might be ghosts, you never know. But it is quite funny, they're just like invisible workers. We're approaching Bayswater, no one's going to get off or on, I don't think. Well, there'll be some getting off, but they'll get off pretty quickly, I think, hopefully. So we can be out of here pretty quickly. Because we are struggling for time at the moment now, in terms of the timetable. Real life time, I'm fine. I'm just talking about in-game time here. 10 miles per hour, let's get this thing slowed down calmly again. Just smooth, honestly, if you got points for doing smooth stops, I'd get extra prizes.
This is a Circle Line train to Edgware Road via Paddington.
So 2 people on, and then we're straight off again. So we're about 35 seconds late now, so at Paddington that will probably result in us being quite late. Because we've still got to manage this 15 mile per hour speed limit all the way to Paddington again. I think it was all the way to Paddington, wasn't it? It wasn't just a small bit. It was most of the way to Paddington. It is quite funny, it does result in like the world's slowest tube journey. This. Like, it wouldn't normally take this long to do this shuttle. You could normally just blaze down it at 40 miles per hour, which is more than double what we're doing now. Which, even if you don't know how to do maths, you can tell, because double 15 is... Actually, no, you need to know basic maths. Never mind. Yeah, double 15 is 30, so we're 40. It's double. Like a little maths lesson with Mad Chili. Doubling is also the same. Fun fact: doubling is also the same as doing times 2. Yeah. I'm not going to start up a maths channel anytime soon. wouldn't be enjoyable to watch. Or enjoyable for me to do. Well, it would, possibly. Depends. Right, 220 metres to go to Paddington. We are late.
The next station
Expected.
is Paddington. Change for the Bakerloo line and National Rail services.
Yeah, this time there's an hourly service to Reading from Paddington. Nothing else. Oh, here's the 40 limit, look. So we can speed up a little bit. When you speed up going into a station, it's crazy. That's not normal. It's because we're going so slowly. Nice gentle stop.
This is Paddington. Change here.
Is anyone going to get off or on? No, they're not.
National Rail services. This is a Circle Line train to Edgware Road.
Right, we're 1 minute late, just. So now I'm just going to, like, floor it between here and Edgware Road. Well, floor it as much as I can, that is, because it goes down, the speed limit goes straight to 25 now. We'll try and be on time at our final destination. I don't think we're going to run into any red signals. I bet now I'm going to get stuck behind the longest red signal I ever have in this game. Just, like, to be annoying, this game would do that, wouldn't it? I mean, even though there's no other trains out tonight. Well, I haven't seen any. I bet I'll get to Edgware Road just full of trains. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, that's why the frame rates are so good. There's literally no other AI spawned in. Because I'll tell you something, my processor does not like AI. You know, like, on OMSI 2, if I got rid of the AI, it gave me 60 FPS. With AI, about 25. It's nuts. That's how you run this PC and OMSI together. Oh no. Don't tell me. Oh. Really? Really? Well, we'll class this one as being done, since we were just coming up to Edgware Road. Yeah, nice. Well, there you go, guys. That basically is mission 2. All I would have done is parked up at Edgware Road. No more than that. I've just got to really hope now that game doesn't crash again for when I do mission 3. It's okay if it crashes like right at the end like that, but if it crashes in the middle, then I'm in trouble. Like at the end, because obviously in this game there's no achievement system, so it can't tell whether you've completed something or not, but I have to hope that doesn't happen, because at the end, all what happened is I pulled up, finished the mission, done. Nothing else. Wouldn't have done anything else, but, you know, if it was in the middle of a mission, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this slightly shortened video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.